It's your boy Mike Massive, and you are now rocking with Riding Dirty Radio. Let's go!
Riding Dirty Radio.
Riding, dirty, riding, dirty, dirty.
Riding Dirty Radio.
Vicxl. I love Riding Dirty Radio.
Riding Dirty.
Yo. Riding, dirty, dirty. Let's go! Vicxl! And just like that, once again, it's on.
And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy Vicxl. This is the Riding Dirty Show. Hold on. It's your boy Vicxl. This is the Riding Dirty Show, the Riding Dirty Podcast, where we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life. We're bringing you what's next and new, but we're bringing it to you right now. So definitely one time for everybody on Facebook Live checking out the show. One time for WRFG 89.3 FM, as well as one time for BeatBreakRadioFM.com. Also, make sure you check us out on your favorite streaming service, whether it's iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, Blog Talk, Spotify, Messy FM, however you choose to stream your podcast. Make sure you type in Riding Dirty Radio and you can find us right there. And if we're not on your favorite streaming source, definitely let me know and I'll make sure we get there as soon as possible. All right. Now, also, I always forget to mention this. Make sure you follow me on Riding Dirty Radio, RIDINDURTYRADIO on Instagram and Twitter, and daily visit RidingDirtyRadio.com website. That way you can keep up with all the latest videos going on throughout the world. All right, now I gotta tell you about some amazing sponsors we have. Hold on. All right, you see this? This is delicious. This is a lollipop from our sponsor, Liquor Lollipops. Okay, Liquor Lollipops is amazing premium hard candy. There's no alcohol included, but it will give you the delicious taste of your favorite alcohol. Okay, now there's no alcohol included. This is not your parents' candy. There's no alcohol included, but it will give you that taste of your favorite popular spirit. All right, make sure you visit them. Make sure you visit them at liquorlollipops.com and find out more about this amazing product. And always remember, you got to be 21 and up to suck and stop eating your kids' candy. All right. Now, I also got to let you know about our sponsor, WMR Music Group. All right, WMR Music Group. They're a marketing, promotion, and branding company that do all kind of amazing things for your career. If you're an artist and you feel like you have a hot single and you're having trouble getting to the DJs, well, they have a very, very extensive DJ list, and they can definitely have your music in the hands of some of the hottest trend-setting DJs across the country. Now, say you have a video or you have a visual and you want the world to see your vid, but you're having problem getting it to websites, stations, things like that. Well, you know what? They can definitely get you on BET, TV One, World Star, Hot New Hip Hop, just some of the hottest sites and television stations that air videos. Now, say that you have an amazing story, all right? And you just need the world to hear your story. And once the world hears your story, you know they're going to catch on to your wave. Well, you know what? They can get you in front of some of the hottest interviewers across the land. All right? Now, what up, Gigi? Now, they can get you to some of the hottest interviewers across the land, be it internet, be it television, or Bid Radio. All right, so do me one big favor. And make sure you visit them at WMRmedia.com and find out how they can get your music career on the right track as soon as possible. Now, last but not least, would you like to lose up to 25 pounds in 10 days? How about having balanced pH systems in your body? Or better yet, how about relieving stress or slowing down the aging process? Well, you know what? Dr. Juice Cleanse can help do those things as well as other great things for your body, like also balancing out your blood pressure. It's so many amazing things they can do. I could spend this entire 30-minute show letting you know about the product. But what I want you to do is visit drjuicecleanse.com and find out more about them and how you can start living healthier today. Okay? So, remember, liquorlollipops.com, WMRmedia.com, and drjuicecleanse.com. Those three sponsors help make the Ride and Dirty Show, the Ride and Dirty Podcast, possible. So do me one big favor and make sure you visit them and mention Vicxl in the Ride and Dirty Show and let them know you heard it and get your discount. All right? What up, Marv? I got to get a song by you on Marv. All right, so now let's go to a little celebrity birthdays. Today is Monday, July the 8th. Hopefully everybody had a safe 4th of July weekend. And I just want to let you guys know I have a few birthdays. I got to run down my birthday list really, really quick here. First, I got to say happy birthday to the son of one of my favorite rappers of all time. I got to say happy birthday to Mr. Jaden Smith. He is 21 years old today. Wow. That makes me feel really, really, really old. But I definitely got to say happy birthday to my man Jaden Smith. Turns 21 years old today. And hopefully he's definitely out there doing his thing. Also, got to say happy birthday to actor. You've seen him in tons of Tyler Perry movies. You've seen him on, he's just been everywhere. Got to say happy birthday to Mr. Lance Gross, actor. Turns 37 years old today. Got to say happy birthday to Zombie Juice, or a.k.a. Bud Bundy, 1/3 of the group Flatbush Zombies. My man... I keep saying my man Bud Bundy, aka Zombie Juice, turns 28. So definitely happy birthday to him. And last but not least, gotta say happy birthday to Philadelphia's own, my man Freeway, turns 40 years old today. So definitely happy birthday to my man Freeway. Alright, now today is July the 8th, like I mentioned. And today, in case you don't know, and you know I like to let you know, in case you don't know, today is National Chocolate with Almonds Day, okay? Today is National Chocolate with Almonds Day, and it's very, 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 very easy. National Chocolate with Almonds Day is observed annually on July the 8th. What a great way to wrap up chocolate and almonds in one package. Celebrated by giving a friend or a neighbor a chocolate with almonds bar. And when you do, and if you choose to participate, make sure you hashtag Chocolate with Almonds Day. All right? Real quick, let me shift gears. I don't have a lot of celebrity news, but I have a little bit. Gotta say, this is some weird news. I don't know if you know about this festival, but it's called the Afro Future Festival. Well, it seems, or it appears, that they are charging double ticket prices for white people. What in the hell? If you're white and you buy a ticket to the Afro Future Fest, it's $20. But if you're a person of color, it's $10. Okay, now we've had an act. An act has already officially pulled out. They don't want to be part of the festival, but I've never heard of such. They're charging double the prices if you're white and you want to attend the festival. So we're going to keep you posted on that and see how that things go out. And it also seems like, speaking of black and white, seems like there's a little small uproar in Hollywood because Halle Berry, not Halle Berry, but Halle Berry, let me get her name correctly. Halle Bailey is playing Ariel in the new Little Mermaid. And a lot of people seem to have a problem with a African American playing Ariel. So, come on, y'all, stop. If she's a good actress, let her do her thing, man. So one time for Halle Bailey, she'll be playing Ariel in the new remake of Little Mermaid. And you people who don't want a black girl playing Ariel, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just like you people charging white people for more for ticket prices. Stop it. Y'all stop all that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Can I say one time my man Lil Nas X, a couple weeks ago he came out and basically he's come out the closet. Well, it seems like he's not letting that stop him because he can be seen because it has a brand new song called Panini. And it seems like my man Gordon Ramsay, he appeared on one of Gordon Ramsay's cooking shows, and he is teaching Lil Nas X how to make a panini sandwich. So we're definitely going to keep you posted on that. And last but not least, got to say one time for my man J. Cole, his Revenge of the Dreamers Part 3 is slated to debut at the #1 spot on the Billboard chart. So definitely one time for my man J. Cole for definitely doing his thing. All right? Okay, now, I've gave you celebrity news. I told you about our amazing sponsors. I also let you know that today is National Chocolate with Almonds Day. And I let you know about celebrity birthdays. Now it's time for me to do what I enjoy doing most. And that's bringing you the people from the street who are definitely doing their thing, be it arts, entertainment, music, movies, or just activism. And today is no different to any other day on the Ride and Dirty Show. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Ride and Dirty platform, singer, pianist, actress, Miss Eyes. How are you doing today, ma'am?
Hello. Thank you for having me on your show.
I am so glad for you to be on the show. And the first thing I have to ask, even before you tell the world where you're from, the name Eyes. How did you get that name?
Actually, my name Eyes came from basically I was searching for a name, and I wanted my name to be The Brat because I thought that was the coolest name ever. But of course, there's already an artist named The Brat. So I really looked inside of myself, and one day I was shopping and looking through some music magazines, and there was an artist named No Words, and I said, oh my God, and I got chills. I said, that's my name, Eyes, because you don't need no words to know me. All you have to do is look into my eyes.
Oh, that is amazing. You know how many people can't even tell me why they came up with their name? But I like that, and that is incredible. That is incredible. Why did you choose to add the Z, apostrophe Z, as opposed to having an S?
Because the Z is cool.
No doubt. And you're so right, because back in for about 2 hours of my life, I wanted to be a rapper, and my name is Vic, and I used to call myself Vicxl.
Okay.
So it only lasts for about 2 hours, but hey, what the heck? All right, so look, let's take a journey. First thing I want you to do is let the people know where you're from and what made you decide to pursue a career in music.
Well, I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, more specifically Oakland. I kind of say the San Francisco Bay because Oakland is a very big place, and there are different sides to Oakland, like East Oakland, North Oakland, the Hills, the Claremont District. And I'm kind of from Oakland, North Oakland, Emeryville, Claremont District, which is on the border of Berkeley, as well as East Oakland, which is like MacArthur. And I also lived a long time in Sobranie Park, which is actually on the border, near the border of San Leandro. So I kind of just consider myself to be from the East Bay, especially because it's been so much time in surrounding cities. So basically, I grew up always wanting to sing. My mom said I was singing before I could talk. I know some people don't consider that knowing what you want to do, but there was never any doubt in my mind that I wasn't going to be a singer. And I got voice lessons when I was really, really young, before preschool, and I got my first gig in preschool. I was so good that they asked me to come back to sing at the next graduation, and I started going on auditions. I had a hard time getting started in the industry, part of the industry, but as far as being like, for example, when I was in Oakland Youth Chorus or I was in Oaktown Drill Team. I was on a couple of local TV shows when I was in Oaktown Drill Team and local television as a member of Oakland Youth Chorus. But I had a hard time trying to understand, the business and, like, how do you make it? Okay, I can write the songs, I can record the music, but how do and I can sing and I can do everything required, but how do I get seen? So, it took a long time to understand that area of the business, but, that's how I got started.
All right, that's a great story, though. Now, not only are you a vocalist, but you are a pianist as well as an actress. Tell me, which came first, the piano or the vocals? And how do you incorporate the two?
Okay, so the singing and the piano, I guess the singing came first, if you want to be technical, and then the piano, because I grew up in a house with the piano. So both my mom and my aunties are singers, and they play the piano, and they give both piano and voice lessons. So I grew up in a musical family, and that's just always been something that I've done. I never really completely understood that I was a singer-pianist, like, together until I was older. I was like, wait a minute, that is what I do, huh? So it just came naturally. So as far as the acting, now, there was a part of, like, how I got started that I didn't mention. When I was a toddler, I was discovered by a reality star in San Francisco. And that didn't really work out positively, but the lady did say she wanted to represent me as an agent, and she put me in some acting lessons. So when I was a toddler, I was also taking acting lessons. And so the acting also came along with it. But I guess you would say that the singing, the piano, and then the acting.
Okay. Now, can you explain the reality situation a little bit, or is it something you care not to talk about?
Well, I don't know the woman's name because I was very young. My mom just said she saw her on a television show called Lingo, which is, very old. That's a show from the 70s. So she was basically known for being on, like, a lot of game shows and reality TV shows. And she was, I guess what she told my mom is she no longer does that, and she just wants to become an agent. And she was working with the casting agency.
Oh, okay, all right. So, in your travels, because you also do some work as an actress, what do you prefer most, especially when it comes to reaching the masses?
What do I do most reaches the masses?
No, what do you prefer most? What do you prefer most?
Do I prefer? Okay, I guess, I want to say my music, but music gets so hard, like, to promote. And, but acting is also tricky because you can spend all year filming a movie and then it not get released. So I guess I would say my music.
All right. Now, when it comes to your music, who are some of your inspirations? Who are some of the people that make you want to be the best in the business?
I think Michael Jackson is an inspiration to pretty much all musicians because he definitely makes what he does look easy. So I guess I would say Michael Jackson.
Okay, all right, definitely. Now, if you had to compare your music to someone, or a lot of times fans, especially when it comes to listening to new music, they want to be like, who do you sound like? Who do you remind people of? If you had to put your music in a box, and most people don't want to put their music in a box, but say you had to put it in a box, who would you say your music would remind people most of?
That would be very hard to say. I guess It would have to be a singer or a musical group from the 50s, from the mid to late 50s, because a lot of people do say I remind them of the doo-wop era, which I understand because I grew up listening to that kind of music. But there's no particular artist that I would say. I mean, I've been compared to artists from that era, but it would be hard to say because. But if we were to pinpoint it, I would pinpoint someone during that era.
Okay. Now, being a female in the entertainment business, what has been the most challenging thing for you to overcome?
Being a female, well, I guess, some of the difficulty comes in being a woman is when you're doing the more technical aspects, such as audio production. I had a couple of rough starts doing that because I was a woman, but it pretty much got knocked off. But it's hard to say because a lot of people do face a lot of prejudice and bias and, a little unfair treatment. But the problem is you don't usually know when you're being treated unfairly until much later. So I can't really think of any times, sometimes also, too, a lot of times people misunderstand the way someone talks as being prejudiced and against women. And I was working with a group where they were speaking down to me, and I really didn't like it, and I thought it was because I was a woman, but they actually spoke to everybody like that, and which isn't good either. It's kind of hard to say. Every once in a while something comes up, but you can usually flick that off. You know what I mean? So.
Right. I definitely understand it. Being an independent artist, and say you have young females, there are a lot of young females out there who want to be an independent artist. What would be some of the words of wisdom that you would give some of the female independent artists who are trying to get into the game, whether it's through being an actress or being an artist?
Try to look at things from either the casting director or the promotional company's perspective, because I've actually had some experience working on the other side, and honestly, it's really humbling to see what you look like. I was like, oh my God, do I look like how this person is coming off? Because the little diva stuff, you may not know that you act like a diva until one day you see somebody acting like you, and it's like, oh my God, is that how I come off? So just try to see things from the person who's trying to work with you perspective. Every gig you're going to get offered is probably not going to be like, this gig pays $10,000, we're going to fly you to France, and you're going to sing for 5 minutes and go back home and take this gift card and go shopping in France or Paris. Like, every gig is not going to be like that. Sometimes you're going to get gigs where they want you to bring 5 people and you get free drinks. That's it, And if you don't want to do it, just say you're booked that day or that you can't do it. But I would suggest to, always say things with tact or try to be polite. Sometimes we don't always come off polite, but try to.
Okay.
So that would be my advice.
Okay, now, we live in an era where the internet and social media is ever so prevalent and important. How has it affected your career? That's a really good question because, unfortunately, because we believe that we control the internet controls us. And you can get so many organic clicks. There have been so many times where, something would have went viral or I was getting successful. And
and it gets stopped by a bigger, like an actual company, advertising agency or a TV network or something like that, and then it'll get shut down. So a lot of these viral stories, a lot of them are made up, you know? But really, when I first started getting success, it was because of MySpace, and I'm just going to be honest, because I didn't understand MySpace until one day I was just in some artist thing, and it said, just enter your songs. I didn't take any seriousness in it, and I entered my song, and I shared it on my MySpace page because I didn't have anything else to share, and I had over 800 clicks and several votes, and I was like, are you serious? And I really went back and looked at everybody's thing that I page that I posted it on, and I really got somewhere. And so, like, that was real. So, and even to this day, I still get people who recognize me from MySpace. Like, they say, hey, didn't you have a MySpace page? I'm like, yeah, but, you know, they didn't say anything back then, and of course I wasn't like Tila Tequila or anybody like that, but that's really, so it affected me in that sense, but also, like, going back to that advice, I wouldn't say to an artist to rely solely on that, because there have been several occasions where I had a story or something that was going viral, and then it gets shut down, you know, so, you know, unless you're going to look at it from an advertising perspective, you know, your hard work can turn around. Somebody can shut your hard work down. So, I mean, I hope I answered that question.
No, you definitely did. You definitely did. Now, before we let you go, I want you to tell me a little bit about Still a Rainbow, your latest single.
Okay. Well, Still a Rainbow is my latest single. It's one of my favorite songs. I don't know what else to say.
Tell us a little bit about the concept of Still a Rainbow, who actually produced it.
Okay. Well, I produced Still a Rainbow. I wrote it and everything. The beatboxer that you hear, his name is J-Box, and he's my audio engineer, who actually turned out to be a very talented beatboxer. So that's who the beatboxer is that you're hearing. The concept of the song is basically, you know, you tried to blow my house down with a storm or with a tornado, but guess what? I'm still here and I'm still a rainbow.
All right,
so that's what that song means.
All right, so look, I want you to introduce the record to the people, but before you introduce the record to the people, let the people know how to find you on the World Wide Web, be it social media or websites.
My website is itseyes.com, and you can definitely find me on Instagram. You can @ me at Miss Eyes. That's MSEYEZ.
All right, and introduce the record to the world.
Hey, everybody. This is my latest single, Still a Rainbow, by, you guessed it, your girl, Eyes.
Thank you so much, and
continued
success.
90 seconds.
Miss Eyes. That's still a rainbow. Right here on Ride Dirty Radio. It's your boy Vicxl, man. We'll definitely check you guys out first thing in the morning with another edition of The Duel. All right, peace.